Всем привет, кто тут? Кто не тут, тоже привет. Чуть немножко погоняем. Сейчас, минутку. Так. Так. Что у нас семерка? А, всё, я понял. Я семерка понял. Ой, еще. Звук есть? Звук есть? Звук есть? Так. Почему его нет? Группа X. Отлично, сейчас. Раньше звука не было.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
You get used to it eventually.
If not, I suppose you end up like me. Walking into walls and signposts. Utterly distracted. It's so busy here. So many things just get... lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Heren Pival stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Так, а самый Сляна со мной бродит, ходит, бродит.
I am the great and magnificent.
А, тут как? Назад, 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 назад. Как назад?
Xenon, the Antiquary. corrupting lore gathered from throughout the earth. Price is negotiable.
Есть.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Answer my questions, and I won't trouble you about this little operation.
You die now, there won't be any trouble at all. Shut this bitch up.
There's got to be something here that shows where he shipped Fainrail.
Чё они так нарвались-то? А чё? Подожди, что надо делать-то? Ну, а где тела? А, подожди. И чё? Куда дальше-то? Допустим. Допустим, и чё за глюк? Что за глюк? Вы что, не понимаете, нет? Ой, тут ничего тебе нет, ни хрена тут, да? О чем мы тут? Где, а где? Наши? Так, а что за глюк? Очень странный, конечно. И самое главное, я как бы их обыскал, а чё? Ну чё? Я так ты их обыскал. Что за люк?
Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
Очень странно, конечно. А если загрузить что-нибудь?
There's got to be something here that shows where he shipped Fainrail. Looks like they took him to some bolt hole in the Wounded Coast.
Вот где он был. Нормально так забаговалось. Так, мы сейчас нет, мы сейчас пойдем этой подберем вещички. А тут что-то нам бродит с нами, а толку никакого. Так, думаю. Посох, 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 посох. Разбойник. А как его Мамериль? Разбойник, воин, маг, маг, разбойник, воин, воин, маг, разбойник. Мага. Шлем возрождения. Вот он, шлем изгнанника. Воин, разбойник, воин, разбойник, маг. 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 Воин. Воин. Так, а тут что? Ага, да-да-да. Так. Воин, воин, воин. Нет, это что? Броня, воин, быстролеты, маг. Речные ковырялки, разбойник, следы неустрашимого мага. Маг. Разбойник, Айзек нет. И золотые наголень. Так. Тут что у нас есть? Тут что у нас есть в этот? Есть вообще... Андерс нет. Себастьяна нет. Авелин нет. А нет этого? Варик. А пофиг, сейчас я лет за ником. Так, сейчас мы сделаем. Так, давай, мы тебе, нам тебе надеть надо. Вот так, вот так, вот так. Нам эту дуру надо одеть. Она что-то забыл, что она бегает у нас без ничего вообще. Поэтому-то она и мрете, как неизвестно кто. Так, понятное дело, что сразу так. Так, 20. Устойчивый холод. Так, тут что? Урон от огня, урон от латана. Вот это, да, все, что? Мы вот это побахнем. Во, с этим бегай. Ага, тут вообще ни хрена. Так. Угу. Ага, так. Провокация опасности. Фамильный 10. Это что? Физического рынка. Вот так. Теперь колечко, колечко, кольцо. Витое стальное кольцо мне надо. Витое стальное кольцо. Вот так. Это все теперь... И что, нормально теперь? Так. А, мне только остался, да, только пояс ей отдать. Поясы. Ой. Блин, а вот плохо, что нельзя сразу как-то это самое. С собой, ну, блин, с собой таскать, конечно, это жестко. Все это. А вот так пускай она бродит. Так, ой, это что, можешь что-нибудь? Они только в своем ходят? Так, давай, ладно, все. Теперь мы все это убираем туда-обратно в ящик. Так, нет. Все, ехали. Так, ты. Че, ехали? Я почему-то думал, что был бы сын, и тут какой со мной этот чувак, эльф-воин, который там каким с лилиевыми вставками на коже. Что там, нет народу? Оказалось, что он там Федрис, а тут Фаедрис какой-то. И чё, где, кто? Чё, музыка заиграла? Какая нахрен... О, пещера работорговцев. Ну ладно, пойдем в пещеру работорговцев. Так. Сразу нам выпадает труп. Где движуха? О, вон, я вижу. Ну давайте. Нет, кто есть? Что творится вообще? Чтобы человек не забаловался. Так. Собираем все. Те запчасти собираем. Тут что, какие-то сундуки есть. Кстати говоря, очень похожие локации есть. Я не знаю, с чем это связано, но очень есть локации очень похожие между собой. Погодите, нам сначала сессию пройти надо. Я гриб нашел, который нужен приготовление зелий всяких и остальное бараши. Так, мне явно туда надо. Тут будет какой-нибудь движение? Опа.
Take one more step and the boy dies.
Put the sword down. I just want to talk.
You want the boy? Match the offer I have from Devinta. Undamaged mage flesh, full market price.
Give me the boy and all your gold, and I'll let you live.
You overreach, Southerner. Get back, boy. Witness your hero's fate.
Где он есть-то? Все?
You would have let him kill me. He had a sword at my throat, and you just... I mean, thank you, but... What if you were wrong?
You were too valuable for him to kill.
Is that my choice? Prisoner or slave? Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
I'm here to help you, Fainrail.
Why? You don't even know me.
I've spent my whole life protecting my sister from exactly what you fear.
Is there any chance you'd help me reach the Dalish? That's where I was trying to go. See if they'd take me in. I'm as much Dalish as human.
You don't whittle down those ears. They're apt to shoot you on sight.
I'd rather be killed by the Dalish than turned tranquil by Templars. Look, I know it's different in other kingdoms, but here, no one helps circle mages. Anything the Templars don't like, you get the brand. The Dalish, they've had magic forever. They could teach me. I won't be a danger, I swear.
It will be your humanity that marks you among the people, not your magic. But I think they will take you.
Do you think they would have me?
Was your mother right? Are you plagued by demons already?
I can't say for sure. I have... dreams. There are voices in the dreams. They ask me to come, to give shape to the void around them. But the Dalish Keeper is wise. If anyone can help, she can.
Минуту. А как? Ладно, пофиг, потом поменяю.
I know the Keeper. I'll make sure she takes you in.
Then... she does not hate humans. Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I knew she could help me. Thank the creators, you were the one my mother hired to find me. I will forever be in your debt, friend.
We should tell his mother. She'll want to know he's alive.
Так. Вообще откуда... А, я пришел отсюда, да? Ты кыш отсюда. Ну Мне кажется, тут был, нет? Ура, очень похожи, я говорю, эти самые... Эти очень-очень похожи. Локации. Наверх мне надо. Я сколько не бабал, нормально, можно с этим тусить уже на глубинный дроп топать. Так. Короче, мне надо сейчас еще продать, ой, поменять колечки. Это здесь, это вот здесь, да, мой дом? Да, точно. Мне надо поменять колечки. А чё, вот тут бонус за комплект не да есть. Бонус за комплект. Какой нахрен? А как понять, как где этот посмотреть комплект вообще? Ну вот. А, может подожди, что дается бонус за комплект? А какой комплект-то? Регалия Бейсхаупт. И как вот вопрос, как это вообще определить? Я, короче, не знаю, как это определить. Где эти комплекты есть? Я без понятия вообще. Так, Бобу нет. У меня вот руны. Интересно, есть что-нибудь? О! Нет, на выход.
Your son has taken refuge with the Dalish.
What? But he is human. They did not even wish me to raise him among them. But they do value magic more than the men of Kirkwall. Perhaps he can have both safety and freedom. As I said, I have little money. But this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Good to see you again. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet. The Shem who oversees the docks says he...
Your servant? There's a letter for you on the...
Так, и чё? Ну, не кажется, мимо.
Seems to be unhealthy.
Mistress Hawk.
It's him. That Templar from Ariane. I knew this was a bad idea.
Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son, Fainriel. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
Do I know you?
I am Sir Thrask, of the Templars. I know from the compassion with which you treated Fainriel that you are someone who cares for the fate of apostate mages.
Can I get the details before I agree?
There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns. I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former Circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
What's a phylactery?
When a mage joins the Circle, the first enchanter takes a sample of his blood. It is used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars, a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long. Meredith is Knight Commander. She has changed the rules for mages in Kirkwall. They are less free than elsewhere. Though I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
I would not like to see this become a massacre.
Thank you. Your compassion does you credit. These mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
Так. Ох ты, сколько много было. Ах ты, поганец такой, иди сюда.
The corpses are stirring.
These mages must have raised them to defend themselves. That's ghastly.
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
Templar Thrask is waiting outside. Surrender to him and you won't be hurt.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Так. Segreto. Дайте выйти. И тут гады, а. Так.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
Let's finish this!
You killed him. Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
That man was a blood mage. I don't have to be part of the Circle to know that is wrong.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
He obviously meant a lot to you.
He was our future. Until he came, we never thought to fight back. I told Decimus he was going too far, but he said it was the only way to protect us. To protect me. Please. We only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places outside the Free Marches where the Templars are not so vigilant.
What do you ask of me?
There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
I would not see these mages killed. But if we start murdering Templars, we'll draw their fury down on us.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
Leave it to me. By the time I'm done, these Templars will swear that the sky is green.
Your confidence almost makes me believe you. But I spent 2 weeks traveling with these Templars. They strike first and think after. They are far easier to kill than to fool.
Так. Тут закрыто. А, я пришел. Винсон. А? Что?
Забери эту схему.
Я опять не для этого купил? Ну ладно, пофиг.
И все равно соленого нельзя.
А?
Соленое нельзя.
Это может, все, не оставься, мне этого хватит здесь.
Are you trying to tell me this boy is all that's left of the apostates?
I ran away when they began to use blood magic, sir.
They are not in the caverns, Sakaras. I have thoroughly explored.
Who is this?
I was helping Sir Thrask. The apostates are all dead.
Dead? But I asked...
You've always been soft on the robes, Thrask. Makes me wonder if these demon worshippers haven't gotten their fingers into your mind. Men, search the caverns and keep these interlopers under guard until we see what's in there.
You're wasting time better spent tracking any escaped apostates.
Seems like you've got something to hide. Show these fools what happens when you interfere with a Templar's investigation.
Как? Почему они напали на меня? Книж. Загрузись. А, Кинг, привет, нормально, делишки нормально. Вот вырвался. Вторую часть. Как и было, в принципе, обещано.
Are you trying to tell me this boy is all...
They are not in the caverns, Sakaras. I have thoroughly explored.
Who is this?
Tell him who we are.
I'm astonished Sir Thrask didn't mention that Sir Hawk, Knight Lieutenant of the Order in Ferelden, was here at the Knight Commander's personal invitation.
Yes. Yes, I was just about to tell him.
We've completed our investigation of the mages in those caverns. There is no one left inside.
The apostates resorted to blood magic and ended up turning on each other.
Their leader fled the battlefield ahead of us. Bloody coward left his own people to die. I caught only a glimpse, but it looked like the back passages led out to the coast. I sent your men that way.
We can still catch up if we go around the caverns. That's the faster route.
The coast, you say? Men, fan out, search the shore. We will retrieve these corpses later. I will commend you to the Knight Commander, Sir Hawk.
Thank you, my friend.
I didn't think you could do it. Truly, you must be able to charm a miser out of his last coin. I did not think any of us would leave those caverns alive.
It won't be an easy path, trying to live free as a mage.
But it will be my path. Please, accept my staff as a reward. It has the mark of Starkhaven on it. I dare not carry it now. It should bring a good price. Now, we must flee as far as we can before nightfall. Thank you, friend.
Ну, я как с таким драконом тоже уже попадался, не знаю. Конечно, немножко я еще как-то Не разберусь еще совсем, но в принципе потихонечку начинаю влуплять, что делать. Так. Ну, блин, с механикой, не знаю, первой части и вообще, как по мне, там драконы такой себе. Тоже как бы не просто. Я помню, там один дракон, который был, это когда с этим, когда вазу отыскивал. Там дракон, как бы, я только потом к нему вернулся, потому что до этого я его не мог. И то я там ударил, лечился, и это был, по-моему, уровень даже легкий. Может, конечно, не для разбойников, он, грубо говоря, да? Так. Может, магии, чтобы там закастовать, потому что говорят, там маги вообще просто бешеные в этих играх. Но я чуть не особо люблю. Ну как, можно, конечно, я не особо люблю именно вот замалов.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
It does appear she could use some help, especially now.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
A foolish risk in Lowtown.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
А, вот что, перемотка стоит? Ой, мать, как это? Вот. Ну что, перемотка стоит? Серьезно? А как теперь изменять? Тут охрана теперь изменить?
Нет, можно поменять.
А как?
Первое, потому что написано. Нет, слева. Слева под картиной. Да, да.
А, вот.
Да, вот. Да, ваш вот.
Я так и не вспомнил, как это как-то поменять.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Why is a Templar guarding her? Is this a setup?
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Мне Брэд дает.
Спасибо, кто?
Ну, я не знаю, как его зовут. Он в этом подписан король. Ну, король короля, если правильно.
Принц?
Да.
Да, вам тоже привет. Можешь мы не дает мне даже стримить. Хотя вообще-то очередь сегодня моя.
Так. Монахиня идет. монах не ждет, значит надо идти. Я недолго буду.
I am expected.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Patrice. This is my burden of charity.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring.
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar. But I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I am certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
We must help this poor creature. He has faced worse than what I run from. Why would they do this to him? That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But but only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck.
Так. Типа мне сейчас предлагают...
I think I stepped in something.
Что он говорит? Мне сейчас предлагает какую-то... Вот это вот непонятно что вытащить. Давай. Уж.
Tromping the deep dark with a horn skull mage, and other colloquials to that effect.
Ну да. Так, а тут... Пушки.
That should do it. Trap. Done.
Опа, здорово, мать. А, тут еще есть? Слушай, он такой прям, вообще по на все похудел.
Watch your step. All set. I don't like the looks of this.
Ой, зараза, попал. Блин. Слишком близко расстояние, не успеваю обезвредить типа такого.
He's not very helpful, is he?
Что? Короче, это была ловушка, я так понял.
Ah, look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
Нормально так.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Хорош, кто там будет гости? Вон еще берут.
The danger has passed, Kotojin. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
Why does that woman think he wants to leave? He's just... sort of a great lump.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something? Right. Could have expected that answer. Keep control, and remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
Так, неплохо так. Так, я пришел, наверное, отсюда, да? Так, головорезы, ну, они все равно тут ни к хренам были. Поэтому по делам. Что дальше? А, там уже какие-то...
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Tal-Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Is a mage like Bethany so threatening? I don't see it.
I'd hope not, sister.
You and Serabas, Baz Serabas, are of the same womb? Vashidan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Baz Serabas, you will be no...
Ой, я как-то это самое... Мой босс что-то не подумал, что я сказал.
The members of his Karatam were killed by Tal-Vashoth, but He has only followed you because he... or Baz who have not yet been enlightened. It is my role to secure Cerebas. We leash Cerebas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Cerebas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Cerebas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
I've met with your leader.
The Arishok knows what is to be done with Cerebas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Cerebas! Nera Akyun Ebrakata Avarad! You are certain?
Он сама пойдет?
Then we will do it here.
А, стой. Что он делал?
Basvarad, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Kyun.
Это и чё?
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Do it! Can't trust a zealot.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has earned his death by honoring you. He knows the Kyun once more. As will you.
You got what you wanted. Why try to fight me now?
An uncollared Cerebas spoke to you. You are already exposed, but there's no way to know what demon may have written his words. Killing you is demanded, but the respect of Cerebas has granted honor. Be grateful. Not every neck earns the ceremonial cut.
В смысле? Я что-то не понимаю.
The members of his Karatam. He has only followed you because... or Baz who have not yet been enlightened. It is my role to secure Cerebas. We lead... The Arishok knows what is to be done with Cerebas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
I'm not giving him to you. He'll choose his own path.
He wants what the Q demands. He is nothing else. You, Basra, your kind have no sense. The opportunity for reason will be forced upon you. You will all be brought to the Kyun.
Опять еще?
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice. It must be. But that does not mean there is no meaning.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basvarad. Remember this day.
I have no words. That poor creature.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
It seems likely she set them on us. But why?
Вот он пришло.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Kunari from the city? Without incident?
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Please, do speak your mind.
The bodies of the mages Karatam led right to us. Why?
You come back speaking their language and think to lecture me? If such a plot existed, if the Kunari had murdered you for trying to help their slave mage, then yes, someone might have found that useful. It would have cast doubt on appeasement. Perhaps your death would have been a tragic necessity. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. But all we have now are dead Kunari and the word of a sympathizer.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I have no allegiance to Kunari. You lost a potential ally.
Perhaps, but I will not risk these kinds of relationships again. Take your pay and be gone. I am new to this, I admit. But someone has to think of eternity. The peace will not last.
She'll be trouble.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Ничего, одно письмо, а что дальше-то? Так, ты кто? Это не?
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
Take another mage as you took him.
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But... it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders. Burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
The Tranquil I've met seem content with their lot. Maybe it's not that bad.
You have no idea. Your emotions, your dreams, everything stripped away on someone's whim. If I were made tranquil, I would wish for a friend compassionate enough to kill me. Carl, I'm sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
That wasn't normal magic you just did, was it?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, There are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
I wish I still had your innocence. There was too much hatred in me. Justice thought he would overcome that. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here. where did you learn your magic? I mean, you know my feelings on the Circle, but usually it's the only decent training a mage can get.
My father taught me. He was in the Circle once, trained there. But he got away.
You don't know how lucky you were to have someone who loved you and could help you. Most mages would kill for that.
You remind me of him.
So, when you first did blood magic, it was just an accident, right? You cut yourself and realized the power. You didn't actually deal with a demon.
Oh no, I did.
Why would you do that?
I needed his help. He was really very nice about it.
Of course he was. He's using you to get a foothold in a mortal brain.
He's a spirit. He offered me his aid. I hardly think you're one to criticize. Please, can you help me? My brother.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. May God bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Чё, погнали?
Good day to you.
So, you were in the Circle and ran away? Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
Oh, good. We'll just be leaving then. To go somewhere that isn't the gallows.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmerd and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
No. No Templars in this family.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question.
They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Her own people? That's horrible.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
The best armor coin can buy. Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now!
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
Why are you doing this to Wilmot? Answer me.
It's the Knight Captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
О, какой-то крокодябра. Если не надо набирать, ой-ой-ой, какие-то прям... Какие-то движухи прям пошли.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
He's dead. Now let's figure out what happened.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
Trust and leniency? Is that what you call it?
A firmer reign may have prevented that entire circle from being annulled.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'll speak with them. You never know how much you can learn from pillow talk.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Господи. Так, что за движуха? Погнали, хренный.
Someone's always trying to take over at night. But someone else will always pay for their removal.
Если где кто? Где? Кто там? Вы когда вы закончитесь, Пять.
The Blooming Rose. What do you suppose goes on in there?
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to bribe me? You know, not all the girls here are for sale. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Cora and Catriona are being horrible to me. Can't you stop them? If they want to waste their time...
Look. Как ты по поездами? Не попасть не так легко. Наверху, что ли?
I know it didn't work the way you wanted, but it was brave what you did with Justice.
It was meant well. I don't know if that's enough to forgive me.
Must have been hard for him, being trapped outside the Fade, in a place where no one's like him. I bet he appreciated having a friend.
He did.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
I know he saw you frequently.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names. They're too busy doing other things. Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Maybe you should be nicer to her.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
I'm so sorry, I don't know what came over me.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Bethany, stop her.
Let go of my sister.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. 3 Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keren weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Let's go to the Sanctuary and find Tirani. I want answers.
Мышка летает.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Freedom. What a crock.
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Trap!
All set.
I don't like the looks of this.
Wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
If you turn yourself in now, the Templars may spare your life.
The Templars! We will destroy their entire pathetic order. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. I don't know what they did to me. There were demons. My head. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Meryl, you know something about this. Is he possessed?
I don't know. It's clean. There's no scent of demons in his blood.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Freedom. What a crock.
barracks saying you were a Grey Warden.
I was.
Did you ever meet a Dalish Warden? Ariel.
As a matter of fact, I did. Do you know her?
We grew up together. She was one of my clan. I keep hoping to hear some news.
I wouldn't get your hopes up. The hero of Ferelden values privacy rather highly.
Andraste's graced outburst.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude. Thank you.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Подожди, да, я читать надо, я не могу.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Maybe we shouldn't be arguing with the nice Templar. Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
There's fault on both sides. We must find a way to live in peace.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He deserves mercy. What happened wasn't his fault.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Так. Ох, все, хорош на сегодня.